Okay. When is the final term test?
I guess it's starting at the end of December, like in the third or the fourth week.
Of December. Okay. So it's going to be a busy time for you.
Yeah, and my teacher is already giving me a lot of homework to do now.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I hope please don't get too stressed, Huang Ang. Okay. I hope you're going to be okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Nok Ling, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ling?
I'm good. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. And Chung Hyu,
Yeah,
Chung Hyu, Xin
yeah.
Chao. How are
Hello.
you? How are you, Chung Hyu?
I'm fine.
Okay, good. Good to see you. And Ting, Chao Gon, Ting.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ting?
I'm good.
Good. And Ming Nok, Xin Chao, Ming Nok, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ming Nok?
As usual, as fit as a fiddle.
Okay, glad to hear it. Glad you are always so well and healthy and cheerful, Ming Nok. That's great. Okay, Mrs. Hart, Chao M.
Yeah, hello, teacher.
All right. How are you, Mrs. Hart?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. Anything I need to know before the class starts?
No, I think
Oh,
so.
okay. Is anyone away that you know
Uh,
of?
no, I remember maybe Lynn will come a little bit late.
Okay. All right. Does
Ah,
she
no,
does she
no. She will join the class in the afternoon because this
Oh,
morning
okay.
she's busy. Okay.
She's busy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Um, thank you, Mrs. Ha. So, Nok Ling, have you had a good week?
Yes, this week
Uh,
I didn't have any homework and feel so like so enjoy this week.
Okay, good. So you haven't had any homework.
uh,
Yes.
Great. Wow. Chance to relax. That's good. That's good.
a moment, please, teacher.
Sure, sure.
Today, even Lynn, she isn't joining the class today, but I think
Mm-hmm.
you still should talk about something about her essays, like using AI and the problems like copies from other resources. So
Right.
because now all students need to take like a computer test. So it's
Yes.
very easy for it's a minors, they check online,
Mm.
they
Yes.
just copy their task and to
Right.
based on that to check. Very
Okay.
and that's only I think 30 seconds or 1 minute to check their result.
Yes.
So
Yes. That's right.
it's very dangerous,
Yes, that's right.
if they learn to by heart others' essays
Yes.
and even use AI to do their
Yeah.
task,
That's
like
right.
to
That's
create
right.
their bad habit. It's
Yeah.
not good at all. Okay.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I will talk to them. Do you want me to show them Leon's
Yeah,
essay?
yeah, 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 yes. So the what you sent to me, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, because it helped them to avoid like dangers of copies from other resources. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I will. Thank you,
Thank
Mrs. Ha. I
you,
will do
teacher.
that. Okay.
Bài bài hôm trước thầy cho các con làm bài test đấy. Thế nhưng mà đến bây giờ thầy kiểm tra qua phần mềm thì bài của bạn Liên bạn ấy viết tốt quá, 80%, bạn được hẳn 8,5 điểm. Thế và cái điểm nói và cái điểm viết nó lệch nhau xa quá, cái điểm nói được 5 điểm và điểm viết được 8,5. Thế thì khi mà cái kết quả như vậy thì cái kết quả như thế thì đến lúc mà mình đi thi mà kết quả thế thì nó cũng không ổn, là một cái thứ hai nữa là người ta kiểm tra rất là dễ dàng. Bây giờ các con biết là thầy ngay cả bản thân thầy cũng có phần mềm và ai cũng có tất cả các trường thậm chí là các trung tâm lớn thì càng thế nữa. Các cái trường đại học bác học ở nước ngoài cách đây hàng 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 bao nhiêu năm rồi mà người ta còn kiểm tra cái phần mềm đấy từ rất lâu rồi, cho nên là các con rất rất là phải chú ý, khi mình tham khảo các cái nguồn khác ấy thì mình chỉ nên đọc để lấy ý tưởng thôi, chứ còn thì lời văn vẫn phải là của mình, với các cái cụm từ thì tất nhiên là không thể tránh khỏi. Thế nhưng mà hôm nay thầy gửi cho bác xem là 80% là cái bài đấy là do ý tưởng của AI, và 24% là copy từ các nguồn khác. Chứ là mà theo ấy là chỉ được quá 6% thôi đã bị có ý kiến rồi, tức là dưới 10%. Nhưng 6% là còn có thể chấp nhận được tùy từng nguồn, nhưng còn nếu còn dưới 10% thôi, còn trên 10% có nghĩa là cái bài đấy sẽ là bị đánh điểm, bị không, nếu mà các con sau này đi học nước ngoài sẽ không 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 được thu bài đấy, nếu mà đến 10%. Ok, thank you teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Hart. Okay, we're just about ready to start, just waiting for another couple of students to join. Phung Duk Ang, Chao Gon.
Teacher.
Okay, can you hear me okay, Duk Ang?
Yes,
Okay, good. How is your wrist, by the way? Is it better now?
It is better too much, man. I don't feel the pain already.
Oh, you don't. So it has recovered. It has
Yeah.
recovered. Fully recovered is what you say in English. Okay, good. It's fully recovered. Fully
Fully
recovered.
recovered.
Okay, that's great. Glad to hear it. Han Ling, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Han Ling?
I'm pretty good.
Good. And Ledok Ang, Xin Chao.
Oh, hello, teacher.
How are you, Ledok Ang?
I'm fine.
Okay, great. Ming Nok, can you turn your camera on, please? And Bao Lang, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Bao Lang?
I'm doing great.
Okay, good. Now, thank you, Ming Nok. I can see you very clearly. That's great. Thank you. You have the test coming up soon, Bao Lang, is that right?
Yes, I have a test. I booked the test in 24 December.
24. Okay, still a few weeks. All right. So for you and for Bao Ling and for one of the others, we're going to be practicing mostly speaking for the next few weeks, okay? Give you a good chance to practice all three parts of the speaking test. And who else can I see here? Kwang Ming.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Kwang Ming?
I'm doing well.
Okay, that's great. Is your camera working, Kwang Ming? That's better. Wow, very clear picture, Kwang Ming. You must have a good connection at your house. Okay, very good, because very clear. Looks like you are just sitting in the room with me now. Okay, very clear. That's great. Okay, everyone, we will get started now. Welcome to the class for this morning. Hope you all had enough sleep last night and that you're not feeling too tired today. What we're going to be doing today is shortly I'm going to review the essay that you wrote for me last week. Okay, and to show you how to improve your essay, I'll show you a model answer, and I'll also show you what happens if you use AI, okay, to help you write the essay. Using AI to help you write is not a good idea, okay, because first of all, if you use AI, you are not learning anything. And also, number two, if an examiner finds out you are using AI, then of course you will fail the test. So using AI is not a good way, even for practicing writing the essays. It's best that you do it yourself. I know it's much harder to do yourself, but that is the only way you're going to learn. AI won't teach you how to write the essay. Bao Ling, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Bao Ling?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, good. All right, everyone. So we'll get started now. So the first thing we're going to do is I'll just check. Make sure I'm doing everything in the order that I planned. Yeah, okay. So first of all, we're going to look at your essays. Okay, then we're going to be looking at a video about how to get band 7 plus in Ielts speaking, and we'll also obviously be getting you to do some speaking practice as well. Before we start, does anyone have any questions for me? Any questions, anyone? Okay, let's get started. So before we start looking at your essays, like I say, I'm going to look at each of your essays in just a moment. Okay, this is a model answer to the question. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Bao Ling, can you please read the question? This is last week's question. Can you please read it?
Some people believe that which students should have homework every day. Others think that homework is unnecessary and that children should spend their free time playing. Discuss what this view and give our opinion.
Okay, that's good. You are a bit faint at the. I couldn't hear you at the start, but I can hear you better now. Okay, thank you, Bao Ling. Quang Ming. Quang Ming. Quang Ming. Quang Ming, oi.
Quang Minh ơi, con bật ấy lên chưa? Bật mic lên chưa? Yeah, maybe.
It looks like he's talking on the phone to someone.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, Quang Ming. All
Did you
right,
ask?
everyone, please concentrate on the lesson. Otherwise, we are wasting everyone's time. Quang Ming, can you please read the first paragraph of the model answer?
Yes. While some argue that daily homework is essential, others believe that playtime is crucial for child development. Homework can help students remember what they have done at school, but it can also be stressful and children need time to relax.
Okay, so this is paragraph 1. Again, I will remind you, I'm sure most of you remember this by now, but remember the first sentence here is a paraphrase. Okay, this is a paraphrase of the thesis statement. Okay, which is this. All right, this is my paraphrase. Now, you remember that my suggested structure for writing these essays is that you put what you are going to say in your topic sentences into your introduction. Now, this isn't the only way you can do it, but this is a way that I suggest because it's a very simple way of structuring your essay, very simple and easy to remember. All right, so that's why I suggest you do it this way. So this is going to be my topic sentence number 1, which we will look at in just a moment. This is going to be my topic sentence number 2. Okay, so again, just to remind you, the first sentence of the introduction is a paraphrase. Okay, a paraphrase of this. I'm sure most of you remember this by now. All right, the second sentence of my introduction, my topic sentence number 1, my topic sentence number 2. Okay, here is my topic sentence number 1. Okay, Ladok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read topic sentence number 1, please?
On the other hand, proponents of daily homework argue that reinforces what children learn in school.
Okay, good. Except you missed this part. It says it's on the one hand, not on the other hand. Okay, on the one hand. Okay. Now, okay, so you can see this is the same as my topic sentence. I've just paraphrased it slightly. But it means the same as this. All right. Proponents, by the way, some of these words, if you are not too sure of, you can, of course, write them down and look them up later, but I will try to explain as we go. So proponents is people who support something or people who are in favor of something. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Okay, what is the opposite of proponents? Can you tell me? The opposite.
Opponent. I think
Yeah.
I've seen this word before.
Okay, but there is a very similar word that is the opposite. Do you know what it is, Ming Nok? I thought you might know.
Opponent is opponent.
Correct. Exactly right. Okay, so proponent is the opposite of opponent. Opponent is someone who is against something. Proponent is someone who is for something or in favor of something. Okay, so the word opponent is probably more common, but proponent is the opposite of opponent. A very good word to use if you want to get a high score. All right. Looking at the rest of my first detail paragraph. Fung Dok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, can you read what I've highlighted, please?
By doing homework, students can practice and apply the knowledge they have acquired during the day, which helps to reinforce their understanding. Additionally, homework can teach important life skills such as responsibility, time management, and self-discipline. For example, students who regularly complete their homework may develop a strong work ethic that can benefit them in their future careers.
Okay, very good reading, Fong Dok Ang. All right, again, I will explain this part by part. Okay, so remember the structure for these essays. Okay, you have your topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences. Okay, 2 explanation sentences. So by doing homework, students can practice what they have acquired. Acquired is just another word meaning learnt. Okay, I could have said learnt, but instead I used the word acquired. Again, any of these unfamiliar words, please write them down and add them to your vocabulary list, because this, by the way, is a band 9 answer. This will get you a score of 9. And so you can see I'm using some maybe not so common formal words, but this will improve my vocabulary score. So instead of saying what they have learnt during the day, I have said what they acquired during the day. Means the same thing. All right. So as I said before, this is explanation sentence number 1, explanation sentence number 2. And of course, as I've always said, finish your paragraph with an example. This word here, this collocation here, strong work ethic. All right. Ethic in this sentence just means habit. This word here, ethic, is just another word for habit. I could have used habit. A strong work habit. Okay, I could have used that, but I chose the word ethic instead. Habit would be just as good, by the way. Okay, next you can see this is my main body paragraph number 2. This is my topic sentence number 2, which is the same as the sentence I have in my introduction, but again, it's just a paraphrase. Okay. Ha Ling.
Yes.
Can you please read all the paragraph, please?
On the other hand, opponents of daily homework believe that it can be overly stressful for children. They argue that after spending several hours in school, children need time to relax and unwind. Play is also a critical aspect of a child's development as it encourages creativity, social interaction, and physical activities. For instance, playing sport or engaging in imaginative play can help children develop problem-solving skill and improve their physical health.
Okay, good reading. Harling, are there any words there you are not familiar with? Harling.
Let me see.
Do you understand the paragraph? You understand what I'm saying? Good.
Yeah.
Good. So are there any words that you are not sure about?
I think no.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, so you can see here, everyone, I've used the word opponent. Okay, opponent, remember, means people who are against something. In this case, people who are against daily homework. They are called opponents. Remember, the opposite, people who are in favor or who support daily homework are called proponents. So those two are opposite. All right. Overly stressful, okay, is just another way of saying is too much stress. The word overly just means too much stress for children. Critical, this word here, play is a critical aspect. Critical aspect, I can make that simpler by just saying important part. Critical means important. Aspect, again, is a formal word, just means a part of something. So I could say play is also an important part of a child's development. But again, like I say, because I went to get a high score, I've gone for a more formal way of saying that. Critical aspect, which, like I say, just means an important part of something. Creativity, you all know what that means. Social interaction. Social interaction is just another way of saying children spending time talking with and playing with other children. Social interaction just means when you talk and play, you socialize with other people or other children. And of course, as always, I finish my sentence with an example. Engaging. Engaging just means taking part in or doing. Again, just a more formal way of saying it. Playing sports or taking part or doing imaginative play, but instead I've used the word engaging. Means the same thing. Okay, and the last one, my conclusion. Meng Nok.
Yes.
Can you read the conclusion, please?
Yes, of course. In my opinion, while homework has its benefits, it should be balanced with playtime. Children need opportunities to explore and develop their interest. Therefore, I believe that homework should be limited for a reasonable amount that allows children to still have time for play.
Okay, good reading, Meng Nok. Does that paragraph make sense to you, Meng Nok? You understand?
Yes, but I can understand in the last word. I think still have time for play.
Still have time for play. What? You don't understand that, Meng Nok? Sorry?
No, I think it's for playing, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Still have time for play. Still have time for play. Could be play or playing, Meng Nok. Either is correct, okay?
Yes.
Children still have time for play or playing, right? Both would be correct, Meng Nok, okay? So
Minh Ngọc, em bởi
don't
vì
worry too
play
much
nó là
about
danh
that.
từ nữa mà.
I could.
Cả cái từ play là danh từ nữa. Okay.
Con nhớ play là cái vở kịch chứ gì đấy.
Okay. Remember, play, of course, is the noun. Playing is the verb. I could have used either the noun or the verb to finish the sentence. Either would be okay. Does that make sense, Meng Nok?
Yes, I understood.
Okay, good. All right. So again, I don't think there are any unfamiliar words in this sentence. Okay. So this is a band 9 answer. Once again, I will just quickly explain the structure to you. Introduction paragraph. Okay. First sentence, paraphrase. Second sentence, is a combination of what I'm going to use for my main topic sentence 1 and main topic sentence 2. Okay, main topic sentence 1. Whoops. Shaded too much. Main topic sentence 1 is this part. 2 explanation sentences. Okay, and an example sentence. Same structure for this paragraph. Main topic sentence 2. Again, a repeat, but a paraphrase of what I've done here. 2 explanation sentences, 1 example sentence, and my final paragraph, which is my conclusion, where I give my opinion. And remember, I have to give my opinion, okay, because that is what they asked for in the question. So I have to give my opinion, and I've given my opinion at the end. Does anyone have any questions about that? About the structure or any of the words I've used? Okay, what I'm going to do now, everyone, is I'm just going to very quickly with each of you, and I'll do this. This will only take 5 minutes, everyone, so just please be patient while you are waiting, because I want to do this with each of you individually. To look at your writing from last week. Okay, who is going to be first? It is. Quang Ming. Quang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Quang Ming. So just actually, while I'm doing this with each student, can the rest of you, I will share the document with you in chat, okay, so that you can go and look at the corrections that I have made to your work, okay? So please click on the link that I've just sent you in chat, and you can look at the corrections that I've made to you, made to your work before I come and discuss it with you. All right, so please click on the link now and you can have a look at the corrections and the mark I have given you before I get to you. Okay, Quang Ming.
Yes.
All right, Quang Ming. So you can see, first thing I have said in my comments here, too long. Okay, Quang Ming?
Yes.
346 words. If this was a real test, Quang Ming, you wouldn't have time to write that many words, okay? You wouldn't. Remember, you only have 40 minutes to do this. So 346 is too long. Remember, they only ask for about 250. Remember, Quang Ming?
Yes.
Okay, so only about 250, probably no more than 280. 280 is the maximum. So you can see in my comments here, Quang Ming, okay, I've said good coherence, which means your essay makes sense, okay, and you've used some good vocabulary, good lexical resources, but some grammar and vocabulary mistakes. Okay, for example, I'm just looking at a couple now, okay, instead of saying it is an argument, best to say some people argue, okay? And then on the other hand, others say is better than saying some people point. Some people point doesn't quite make sense. Okay, Quang Ming?
Yeah.
Okay. So please have a look through that while I'm talking to the other students, Quang Ming, and let me know if you have any questions, all right? But remember the structure that I was showing you before in the model answer, okay? So remember for these paragraphs, okay, you've done one extra paragraph, okay? You've done 5 paragraphs instead of 4, which is why your essay is too long. So you only need to do 4 paragraphs, all right?
Yes.
Okay. So like I say, any questions, Quang Ming, please let me know.
No.
Okay, good. Huang Ang.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Huang Ang. Looking at your essay now. Okay, so good length. Huang Ang, perfect length. Okay, again, you have good coherence, which means your essay makes sense. I can understand it. Okay, and good lexical resources, good vocabulary. Just some vocabulary and grammar errors. All right. For example, like this sentence here. Okay, homework is one of the methods to help children remember lessons they have learned. Okay, is the correct way of saying what you have tried to write. All right, you didn't need this sentence here at all. Okay, you don't need it. That's why I've crossed it out. Excuse me. Another grammar mistake here. Children usually spend 2 to 3 hours a day. Don't need the word like at all, okay? Don't need it, okay? Without that, they'll have significantly more time for themselves, not a significant time for themselves, okay? So you're just making some grammar mistakes like that and some wrong word form choices. Does that make sense, Huang An?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Any questions at this stage?
No.
Okay. So like I say, it's good. Just some grammar and grammar and vocabulary mistakes. Phong Dok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Phong Dok Ang. Okay. So remember the structure I just showed you, Phong Dok Ang. Okay. So for a start, Phong Dok Ang, you must leave a space between your paragraphs, okay, like this.
Oh.
Okay, remember, otherwise that is counted as a punctuation mistake. Okay, so please remember to leave a space between your paragraphs, like that. Your essay, little bit short. Remember, it should be around 250 words. You wrote 211. So it needs to be about 250. So did the structure I showed you before make sense, Phong Dok Ang?
Yes.
Okay, so remember, you've got mostly the right idea, but here, so looking at this body paragraph here, remember this needs to be your topic sentence, okay? 2 explanation sentences, all right? Then this should be an example sentence, okay? Need to think of an example.
I think the research and survey maybe is form example.
Okay, good. In that case, but just remember to write it down, for example or for instance, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, you were right. Yes, you have got your example sentence here. That's good. But best to write for example or for instance at the start of the sentence. All right. And then the rest of your essay, just again, some grammar and vocabulary mistakes. And also a little bit short. Okay. And need to say in your conclusion, in my opinion. Okay. Because remember, they ask for your opinion. So you need to say, in my opinion. This is what I think. Does that make sense, Phong Dok Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, Chung Hu. So your essay, again, little bit short, Chung Hu. You only wrote 156 words. Needs to be 256. So you need to write another 100 words. All right. So your introduction, not bad, but your 2 body paragraphs need to be longer. So you can see here, you need to have an example sentence here. Chung Hu, okay? Remember to leave a space between your paragraphs. This paragraph here, okay, you only have 2 sentences. Sorry, 3 sentences. Needs to be a bit longer. Needs to be a bit longer. Any questions, Chung Hu?
I don't have any question.
Okay, good. And just remember some small mistakes you are doing. Like this here, where you say I think, okay, needs to be a capital I. All right, remember? Not a small I. It needs to be a capital I. Okay, thank you, Chung Hu. Feng Ling, I don't think is here today unless she's joined the class. Feng Ling, are you
I'm
here?
here today.
You are here today. Where are you hiding?
Yes.
I can't see you.
Can you see me now?
I'm just looking. Hang on.
Can you see me?
Just looking. Ah, now I can see you. There you are. Okay, Feng Ling. Great. Nice to see you. Okay, Feng Ling, looking at your essay.
Yes.
Okay. So it was pretty good, Feng Ling, all right? So good coherence, which again means what you wrote made sense. Okay, good. All right. And good vocabulary, good lexical resources, not many mistakes. Okay, so I gave you this score. Okay, Feng Ling. Just be careful, all right? Silly mistakes like this, okay? Spelling mistakes.
Oh.
Okay, things like that, and this. All right.
Oh,
Remember, if you
yes.
do that in the exam, you will lose marks. All right. And just leaving out some words that you should put in, such as needs to be a the in there. Okay,
Yes.
so you're just making some silly mistakes, and just again some mistakes with vocabulary and grammar. This paragraph here, okay, you need an example. All right. In
I
your
remember.
main body paragraph 1. Okay. So any questions, Feng Ling? Any questions for me about that? It's frozen. Okay, Feng Ling, please get back to me. Are you unfrozen, Feng Ling? You are unfrozen now. Any questions, Feng Ling?
No, I don't have.
Okay, good. Okay, Harling.
Yes.
Okay, Harling, where are we? Okay. So Harling, good length, Harling. Okay, correct length, good structure. Okay, coherence is good, means I understand what you are writing, and good use of vocabulary. All right. Again, just some small mistakes. All right. So again, going right back to the start of the essay, you don't need to say this, Harling. Okay. Just go straight to the paraphrase, which you've done here. Okay. So your paraphrase is fine, no problem. But you don't need to introduce your paraphrase. Just start writing the paraphrase. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then please remember to leave a space between your paragraphs like that. Okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, you will lose a mark for that. Any questions, Harling?
No.
Okay, good. Bao Lang.
Yes.
Okay, Bao Lang. All right, so Bao Lang, you can see what I have written here. All right? Very good lexical resource, Bao Lang, but too long. All right? 321 words, too long. Remember, the most you need to write is about 270, 280. Okay? So a little bit too much detail. You don't get any more marks in this the more words you write. All right? So don't think if I write 350 words, I'll get more marks. Doesn't work like that. Okay? They only need around 250 good words. Does that make sense, Barlow?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay, so please don't think that you will get more marks if you write a longer essay. You won't. And also, you won't have enough time. Okay, so again, you can see this paragraph here, Barlow, okay, is way too long, all right? Remember, each paragraph should only have about 4 sentences. All right? So this one has more than 4 sentences. Lots of information, Balang, okay, which is good, but you need to summarize it a little bit, all right?
Yes.
Does this make sense, Balang?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so remember, you need your your main topic paragraph, okay? Then how many explanation sentences, Balang?
1 to 2 sentences.
Yes, two explanation sentences, okay? So, sorry, you have your main topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, and then 1 example sentence, all right? That's all you need. Maybe you can have 3 if you have a good argument to make, you can have 3 explanation sentences. That's okay. All right? But usually 4 sentences, 4 or 5 sentences only in each paragraph, okay? Any questions, Balang?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, Baoling.
Yes.
Okay, Baoling. All right. So, good essay, Baoling. All right. I gave you you got the top score. All right. You got 7 for this. So,
Yes.
but again, just a little bit long, Baoling. Okay, 308 words. Anything over 280 is getting too long.
Yes.
Okay, so again, and it got a bit long because you are putting just a little bit too much detail into this. So you don't need quite so much detail. But you had good structure, Baoling. Okay, you introduced these paragraphs very well. Just remember, by the way, on the one hand is the collocation, okay? Not on the first hand, on the one hand. And then you started off this one conversely, which is great. Okay, exactly right. Any questions, Baoling?
No, I don't have.
Okay, good. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Okay, Ming Nok. So, good try, Ming Nok. A little bit short.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, needs to be 250.
Yes.
Okay, 250 to 280. But, you've got good vocabulary, good lexical resource, Ming Nok, and some good ideas. All right, and the structure is good. Structure is correct. So, any questions, Ming Nok?
I don't know how to
All right. Sorry,
my
Ming Nok? Sorry?
I don't know how to lengthen my essay.
Okay. Let me show you. For example, this paragraph here, Ming Nok, okay, has only 3 sentences. You could have put in another sentence. All right. So you have your main topic sentence here. All right. So homework is an effective way for students to reinforce their knowledge. Okay. Explanation sentence number 1. All right, which is fine. You need another explanation sentence, Ming Nok.
Yes.
All right, so your explanation sentence here is allows them to understand their lesson more deeply, shows them some practical questions, make use of their understanding. All right, homework also, you need another sentence that says something like, homework also allows students to reflect, okay, on what they have learned, all right, and practice,
Yes.
all right, the things they have learned in class. Just something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so one more explanation sentence is what you need. And then, yes, you've done the example, which is fine. Okay, same with this paragraph, Ming Nok, okay? You only have one explanation sentence. One more explanation sentence is what you need.
Yes.
All right. And then the conclusion needs to be maybe another sentence or 2 longer. All right. In conclusion, in my opinion, okay, then, okay, what you say, and then just summarize what you have said here. So in conclusion, in my opinion, I think students should do homework, but not spend too much time doing homework. Too much homework is stressful, and students need time to relax and unwind. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So all I have done is expand your conclusion a little bit by repeating the same ideas you have used earlier in the essay. Does that help, Mingnock?
Yes, I think I understood.
Okay, good. So yeah, you have the right ideas, Mingnock. All right, just need to expand on them a little bit more. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, good. Ting.
Teacher, sorry
Yes.
for interrupting you, but may I go pee for a while?
Of course, Hong Ang. Yes. No,
Thank you.
don't need to tell me, Hong Ang. Just go. Okay. All right, Ting.
Yes.
Okay. Again, Ting, your essay not bad. All right, not bad. Gave you a score of 6. All right, which is good. Maybe just a little bit short.
Yeah, because I forgot to check how many words when I finished the
Sure.
writing.
Yeah, but just again, you have the right structure. The structure is good. How could you have made it longer? Maybe your conclusion could have been a little bit longer. Okay, maybe. Yeah, you need another explanation sentence here. Okay, Ting?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you have your topic sentence, which is good. You have one explanation sentence, which is good. You need one more. All right? And then your example. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. Take on.
Okay, good. Any question?
No.
All right. Leon will come back to in just a moment. Knockling.
Yes.
Okay, Knockling. So, good length, Knockling. All right, perfect length. So you have good structure. You have good coherence. And remember, everyone, coherence just means, does the essay make sense? Okay, can the reader understand what you are trying to say? And good lexical resource. So again, just some small mistakes, which you can see if you read through it. I've just done some corrections. All right. So, for example, Knockling, you've started off by saying people argue. Not all people, okay? Have to say some people. Does that make sense, Knockling?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions, Knockling?
Can you suggest me some way to up band?
Sorry, some ways to...
To have a higher score?
Yeah, just make some less mistakes, Knockling.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see you have some vocabulary mistakes. Okay?
Yes.
You've made some vocabulary mistakes, some words you have missed out, okay? Some words you have misspelt, like this,
Yes.
okay? So just those little things, all right?
Yes.
And, okay, and the other thing to get a higher score, so 6.5 isn't bad, Knockling, okay? It's not a bad score, all right? If you want to get like 7.5 to 8, maybe use some of the sort of vocabulary I showed you in my model answer, okay?
Yes.
So just some slightly more formal words. But yeah, but the words you are using are fine, Knockling. But like I say, to get the really high score, you need to use maybe a bit more formal words.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but if your aim maybe is to get like a 7, Knockling, okay, you are really close, very close.
Yes.
Just make just a few less mistakes. That's all. That's all. But like I said, your structure is good. Your ideas are good. All right. So no, not a big problem, Knockling. Okay. Does that make sense, Knockling? Does that help?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So I think I've done everyone who did the essay. The one last thing I want to show you now okay, is, and she's not here at the moment, but I can talk to her about this when I see her this afternoon, is Leon. Now, Leon wrote a very good essay, too good, because I put it into, now Mrs. Ha and I think she explained this to you, and I will hopefully share this with you now. Nok Ling,
Yes.
can you see the page that has the green at the top of the page?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, good. All right. So, Leon's essay. Leon's essay, when I read it, okay, I thought it was too good. Too good. So, Mrs. Ha and I have a software which we can put your writing into, and it tells us if you've used AI to help you with your essay. All right. So you can see, I hope, everyone, okay, that it says here 80%, all right, is of the text is AI generated. Okay. So Leon has used AI to help her with this essay, which, like I said before, is not a good idea because.
Yes.
Sorry, Mrs. Hart. Would you like to explain it, Mrs. Hart?
Oh,
Maybe better
okay.
coming from you.
Okay, give me 1 minute, some
Of
seconds,
course.
please. Of course, con biết rằng là ví dụ như là rất nhiều những cái hôm trước bác đã share cho thầy một cái bản là prediction, cái speaking prediction đấy. Thế nhưng mà có nghĩa là trong cái phần đó trong thầy đọc thì thầy, bởi vì thầy là người bản ngữ và thầy lại là cái người mà dạy ở trường đại học trước kia rồi, cho nên là chỉ cần đọc cái giọng văn lên một cái là thầy sẽ biết ngay là nó là như thế nào. Thế là thầy bảo là cái phần đó vì mình là người học cái ngôn ngữ thứ hai, cho nên là thực ra bản chất của mình, kể cả mình có giỏi thì mình cũng không phát hiện được ra, có rất nhiều những cái thuật ngữ mình không phát hiện được ra đâu. Thế thầy bảo là hôm trước bác đã share thầy một cái phần đấy thì cái phần đấy là kiểu như là giáo viên Việt Nam mình hoặc là có các cái gọi là các cái trung tâm ấy, thì người ta cũng hay đưa ra cái prediction. Thế nhưng mà mình chỉ nên học, mình đừng copy nguyên lời, vì thầy đọc thầy bảo là cái này là chắc là do đưa ở phần mềm xong nó đưa ra các câu trả lời, chứ còn hoặc là các câu, hoặc là mọi người cứ học kiểu học gọi là học vẹt đấy, thế xong rồi là cứ copy vào, cho nên đọc rất nhiều câu nó rất là buồn cười. Nó không natural, đúng không? Thế còn thì trong cái phần này, đây là cái phần này là phần mềm, là phần phải trả tiền trả phí, cho nên là bây giờ hầu hết tất cả các trường và các trung tâm thì đều có, cho nên là các con mà viết mà con mà có các cái ý tưởng của AI thì tất nhiên trong đây nó sẽ dò được ra ngay, và thậm chí nó kiểm tra được cả mình đạo văn với phần tỷ lệ phần trăm là bao nhiêu đều kiểm tra được hết. Cho nên là chúng mình hạn chế tối đa cái việc là mình đi đạo văn của người khác, hoặc là dùng các cái ý tưởng như này. Ý tưởng thì mình có ý tưởng cũng được, nhưng mà lên ý tưởng thôi, nhưng sau đó là phải viết theo cái giọng văn và lời văn của mình, chứ không thể nào mà được đi học thuộc lòng. Đừng bao giờ làm như thế, học thuộc lòng nó rất là nản, và đấy là lời văn của người khác, cho nên là bắt buộc là bao giờ cái bài chấm, bây giờ có con toàn thi computer test mà, thì người ta sẽ kiểm tra ngay, copy một phát xong đưa ra cái là thậm chí cho phần mềm chạy hết mà nhá. Thế đây là mình rút kinh nghiệm thôi, đúng không? Thế là mình phải học, là bởi vì đi lúc học thì thoải mái, nhưng lúc đi thi thì mình tèo thôi, không cẩn thận là 5 triệu nộp xong mà đi tong đó. Ok, thank you teacher.
Thank you, Mrs. Hart. Thank you. All right, everyone, just before we finish looking at the essay and before we get on to speaking for this morning, again, I will just share with you the structure, all right, of the task 2 essay. Again, just to remind you, all right, what to do when you are doing writing task 2. All right, so remember, in the exam, you have 7 or 8 minutes to plan your answer. So writing task 2 should take you 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Of that 40 minutes, spend 7 to 8 minutes planning your answer. Very important. And then the structure, as I said before, paragraph 1, your introduction, paraphrase, okay? You can state your opinion if you want, and if it asks you to. Not all essays will ask you for an opinion. Sometimes you don't have to do that, okay? But you do want to give your topic sentences, a summary of what your topic sentences are. Then this main body paragraph 1, Okay, topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, and an example. Same with main body paragraph 2. Topic sentences, 1 topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, and an example. And then lastly, your conclusion, okay, where you give or repeat your opinion, okay, and then you summarize just what you've already said in these. Okay, so, and remember, obviously, in your first 7 to 8 minutes, you have to work out what sort of essay it is and then write your plan accordingly. So remember the 5 types of essays: opinion, discussion, double question, problem solution, advantage, disadvantage. They are all slightly different in structure, slightly different. All right, so before we finish our writing for today, any questions? Any questions for me? Okay. What we're going to do for the rest of the lesson, for the next 40 minutes, we are going to look at speaking part 1. Next week, I will share with you a video. I won't do it this morning because I want to get you onto some speaking. But next week, I will share with you a video on how to answer part 1 questions. But most of you know this already. The video will just be revision for most of you. So I'm not too worried about showing it to you today. This, by the way, is a prediction of what might come up in the speaking test this year. Okay, so this is someone's prediction of the topics that will come up. And I'm going to ask you, first of all, we will look at the answers, and then I'm going to ask you these questions. I'm going to ask you in turn. All right, so please be ready to speak. Huang Ang are going to start with you, and then Nok Ling. All right, but first of all, we'll just look at a couple of examples. So remember, all right, part 1 questions, all right, you are only answering with 2 or 3 sentences. So you can see here, this example question here. Do you usually carry a backpack? Okay, the answer is who shall I get to read this? Ha Ling. Ha Ling.
Teacher, I can't see the screen.
Oh, sorry, can't you? I'll reshare it again. Thank you, Ha Ling. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, I thought everyone could see the screen. My apologies. I will share again with you. Can you see it now, Ha Ling?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so can you please read the answer, okay, for question 1 for me, Ha Ling?
Yes, absolutely. I bring my backpack with me on a daily basis when commuting to work. It's not only handy but also has lots of space so that I can carry many necessary things like makeups, skincare, snacks, and so on.
Okay, good reading. So this, by the way, again, is a band 9 answer. And it's a band 9 answer because of the vocabulary. Things like commuting to work. Commuting is just a more formal word, means traveling to work or going to work. But to help them get a band 9, they used a word like commuting. Okay, absolutely. Yes, absolutely means yes, definitely. Yes, absolutely. All right. On a daily basis. This collocation on a daily basis. What does it mean, Ming Nok? Ming Nok?
Yes.
If I say I do something on a daily basis, what does that mean? It means I do something, what?
The habit?
No, begins with E. I do something, 2 words. First word begins with E, second word begins with D. If I do something on a daily basis, I do something
Every day.
correct. Every day is what a daily basis means. But this is just a more formal way of saying every day. All right? Which is why this is a band 9 answer. Okay. So you can see again here, this answer to this. What kind of bag do you like to carry? I prefer, all right, small backpacks because they evenly distribute weight. Okay, that means the weight, you can spread it out throughout the backpack. Again, when we're going through these answers, any vocabulary you think might be useful, please note it down. Something like this, ample storage. Ample just means plenty. Okay, the small backpack has plenty of storage. Okay, enough storage. All right. So like I say, these questions are predictions of what might come up in the test this year. So we're going to practice these now. So, and before we start, once more, you can see here this answer, 3 sentences, all you need. Okay. Let's go to the page with animals. Huang Ang.
Yes, I don't know
Okay.
why my cam is dead again.
Doesn't matter, Huang Ang. That's okay. So, Huang Ang, you can see the answer to this question about have you ever seen a wild animal?
Yes, I can see it
Okay.
quite clearly.
Okay. All right, good. So you can use some of that answer in your answer if you like, Huang Ang, or not at all. Okay? Up to you. All right. So the same for everyone. When you are answering this question, you can use, because I want you to get used to some of these words. All right. So you can use some of these words in your answer or not. Or not. Okay, Huang Ang. Have you ever seen a wild animal?
Actually, I haven't seen a wild animal because I live in the city and my parents rarely take me to the zoo, so I like uh almost have no chance to see the exotic animals.
Wow. So very good answer. Okay, Huang Ang, excellent answer. Okay. The only thing I might add to that to make it a band 9 answer, Huang Ang, is to give an example of maybe a wild animal that you might like to see if you got the chance. Okay? So, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so your answer was very good, Huang Ang. Very good. Your English, no mistakes. Great. So you might say, actually, I've never been to see a wild animal because my parents never take me to the zoo and I live in the city. But if I got the chance, I would like to see a tiger. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that would help make it a band 9 answer. Okay, but good, Huang Ang. Nok Ling,
Yes.
what is your favorite wild animal?
Actually, I don't like wild animal, but I like some pet we usually meet like dogs or cat because I think they are more friendly and the wild animal is more dangerous with me. So I don't like wild animal much.
Okay, wild animal is more dangerous, um, dangerous to me,
Yes.
okay? Not with me, to me, okay? So I don't like wild animals very much, is how you finish. Okay, good, Nok Ling. Okay, next is Chung Hu, Ting, and Ming Nok. Chung Hu, Ting, Ming Nok. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
do you like seeing animals in a zoo, Chung Hu?
Yeah, I guess so. Since it's the only way for me to see them without being scared or getting hurt, especially the dangerous one like tiger and more. But it's kind of bit sad for me about the fact that they like have to lock up. Um,
Yeah, this is good.
um,
Good, Chung Hu. That's good. Okay. Actually, that could just be one sentence, all right? Okay? What you have already said. I do feel a bit sad because they are locked up. Okay? That's all you need to say. All you need to say. Does that make sense, Chung Hu?
yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, this was extra detail, all right, that this person put in, but you don't have to have that, all right. But that was good, Chung Hu. Ting,
Yes.
how important is it to protect wild animals?
Honestly, I think protect wild animal is very important. Because some animal uh some animal have some a little amount of them is alive.
Okay,
And
so
they
some animals are very rare, is
uh,
the words you want. Okay, Ting?
some animal is very rare and they have been extinction more well. I think protect wild animal have to balance ecosystem.
Okay, little bit confusing, Ting. Okay. All right. What this answer says, these animals are a part, okay, integral here. This word here, by the way, if you are looking at this answer, just means important. Important. So synonym means important. These animals play an important part in maintaining a balanced and diverse ecosystem. All right. But the rest of that was good, Ting. All right. So just mention that the animals need protecting because some of them are rare and they might become extinct. That's how you use that sentence. Some of these animals are rare and they might become extinct. Does that make sense, Ting?
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. Ming Nok is next, then Ha Ling, then Fung Duk Ang. Ming Nok,
Yes.
in what ways do you try to stay healthy?
Well, for me, staying healthy is kind of important, so I'll try to do exercise regularly. I I occasionally come to the gym, but I try to work out at home. Moreover, I will try to eat some organic foods, and I think I will reduce spice in my food to keep myself healthier.
Okay, very good answer, Mingnock. Okay, perfect answer. Good English. For those of you who are reading the answer on the page, all right, adopting a more balanced diet. Adopting just means, it's a more formal word, just means eating. Okay, adopting doesn't mean eating exactly, but in this sentence, it does. Adopting, having a more balanced diet, eating a more balanced diet, adopting, adopting. Adopting really means just to take something. Some of you might have heard the phrase about adopting a child. You're not eating the child, of course, but you are taking or having the child for yourself. Okay, you can also use the word for something like this, adopting a better diet. Okay, so next for these ones, Ha Ling, Fung
Yes.
Duk Ang, and Le Duk Ang. Ha Ling,
Yes.
what do you think is more important, eating healthily or doing exercise?
For me, I think eating healthy is more essentials. Um, for example, if you eat too much fast food, you are likely to get like obesities. Yeah.
Obese. You are
Yeah.
likely to get obese.
Um,
Yep.
in contrast, having a healthy diet and providing like nutrients is a way to build a strong body and like have a better health. So this benefit, I think, like it cannot be achieved of only exercise.
Okay, just getting a little bit confused at the end,
Yeah.
Harling. Remember, just only 2 or 3 sentences is okay. All right? You don't have to do too much explanation for these questions. And remember, everyone, okay, you can always start off your answer like that. Okay, that's a difficult question to answer. Okay, but I think, all right, it's more important to eat healthy food because. Okay, so Harling, your first 2 sentences were fine. Okay, then you got a little bit lost in the details. So just remember, if 2 good sentences are all you can think of, that's fine. That's fine. There will be more questions for you, all right, to show your English. So just remember, if you can only think of 2 sentences, that's fine. Don't feel you have to give a long answer all the time. You don't. Phong Duc Ang.
Yes.
What part of your lifestyle would you most like to make healthier?
Mm, I wish I could do exercise more regularly because in this week I have to do a lot of exam which is make me don't have time to exercise.
Okay, sorry, I'll just correct your sentence, which means I don't have enough time to exercise. Okay? This week I have to do a lot of homework, which means I don't have a lot of time to exercise. Okay, anything else, Phong Duc Ang?
No.
Okay, good. So again, 2 sentences, remember, is all you need, 2 or 3 sentences, if you can think of one. And if you are reading the answer here, okay, this is a colloquialism, snowed under. I've been snowed under, means I have too much. Okay, it's a colloquialism. It's like having, you can't do much because you are buried under lots of snow. All right, which I know doesn't happen where you live in Hanoi, but is a very common colloquialism in English. If you are snowed under, just means you are really, really busy. So if I say to you, Phong Duc Ang, how are you this week? And you might say to me, oh, I'm snowed under. Just means I'm really, really busy. All right, so that is a colloquialism that you might like to write down. Again, with colloquialisms, I've probably mentioned this before, you don't have to use them, but having 1 or 2 that you can mention in a conversation can help you get a higher score, but you don't have to use them. Okay. Next, we have Le Duc Ang, Quang Minh, Bao Ling, Bao Lang. Le Duc Ang.
Yes, teacher.
All right. How do you concentrate on something?
In my option, I think we only do one work at a time, even in a short time. Do not listening to music or anything. Just just
Just the word you want is focus. Just focus. Okay.
focus.
Focus on one thing at a time. Does that make sense? Okay. Can you say that sentence for me, please, Le Duc Ang? Just focus on one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
Yeah. Just focus. Can you say that, please?
Yes, focus.
Yeah. Just focus on one thing at a time. That's how you say what you are trying to say. Good. Quang Minh.
Yes.
or Quang Ming, what makes it hard for you to concentrate?
I think it's mainly about the notification of my phones because when I'm completely concentrated on my study, if there's a sound thing on my phone, I usually take the phone and check the message, so it disrupt me a lot.
Okay, good. Good answer. And again, for those of you, if you are reading this answer, this here again is another colloquialism. Okay, tons of things. Tons just means lots of things, many things. Tons is a colloquialism, just means lots, tons of things, tons of things. Okay, Bao Ling, Bao Lang, and Feng Ling are next. Bao Ling,
Yes.
what do you think makes a good teacher?
I think a good teacher must dedicate and enthusiasm to their teaching, and furthermore, I think they should respect student opinions, and they must have a good knowledge about the subject.
Okay, very good answer, Bao Ling. Great answer. Excellent English. Bao Lang.
I guess Balana said that she had to leave earlier.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay, I missed that. All right, thank you, Bao Ling. Feng Ling.
Yes.
Feng Ling, do you want to be a teacher in the future?
I would say no, since I find that to be a good teacher, I think the teacher will have to patient with a student, but I don't have that in uh, and I think that my knowledge is not have enough to be a teacher.
Okay, that's fine. So again, everyone, this answer is quite a good one. Okay, do you want to be a teacher in the future? I'd say no. Okay, I find that instructing and making assessments for students is a bit, this word here, Feng Ling.
Yes.
Feng Ling, this word here you can see tedious. What does tedious mean? Give me a synonym. Tedious means, word begins with B. B. Can you guess, Feng Ling?
No.
Tedious, everyone, means boring. Boring, okay? Tedious, okay? Again, this is just a more formal way of saying boring. Boring, right? Plus, I might also lose my patience or my temper, okay, if my students lack focus. So I don't think I'm well suited for it. It's just another way, very common way of saying, I don't think I'd be good at it. I don't think I'm well suited for it. All right? This is a collocation, well suited. If you are well suited for something, means you are good at something. If you are not well suited for something, means you are not good at something. Again, it's just a collocation, a little more formal, which again, like I say, will help you maybe get a better mark if you use something like this. Okay, let's go. I'll skip the rest on teaching. Huang Ang, starting again. Huang Ang?
Yes.
So, Huang Ang, Nok Ling, Chung Hu. Huang Ang, what do you do on your day off?
If I'm off of a day, I would usually like stay at home and play games for all day because that's the only day I can spend time training my game skills and having fun with my social friends.
Okay, good. Just say having fun with my friends. Don't need to say social friends, okay?
Okay.
You could say having fun with my online friends if your friends are online, but don't need to say social, all right? But the rest of that was good, Huang Ang. Nok Ling,
Yes.
do you usually spend your days off with your parents or with your friends?
Honestly, I love the time where I can spend with my family and friends. Whenever I have free time, I tend to go out with my parents. We usually go to some new location like beach, restaurant to have some good dishes, or simple go to the supermarket to shopping. And with my friends, when I have free time in the weekends, I usually go into the cinema with them and see some release.
Okay, good. I usually go to the cinema with them. Okay,
Mm.
going is future. Okay, I usually go to the cinema with them. All right. Okay, that was the only mistake you made. That's good, Knockling. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
do you have any friends who live far away?
Uh, no, because yeah, I can say it's kinda because 14% of my friends live near me, while the 16% are far away, and sometimes it can become like out of sight or mind, but that wasn't my problem. But that wasn't my problem, and I think it's kind of hard to keep a friendship up
Con
due to
đang
the
trả
fact that
lời nó
most
bị
of.
lạc đề một chút rồi đấy, Trung Hiếu.
Vậy à?
Đang lạc đề một chút thì thầy hỏi chú ý
Ờ,
câu
gì
hỏi
à?
của thầy.
Để tí, con bị đang hơi bị mất nhịp rồi tí. Yeah. So I lost like concentrate on the moment. Okay. No, because almost of my because most of my friends live near me and it's kind of become outside and out of my as well. Not that was my intention, of course.
Okay, so
And
that's long enough, Chung Hu. Remember, only 2 or 3 sentences for these answers. Okay, only 2 or 3 sentences, so that's fine. So next is Ting Ming Nok Ha Ling. Ting,
Yes.
what do you value most about your friends?
Uh, wait. Let me think.
Okay, a little bit of a hard question, this one, Ting. Okay, but this they might ask you something like this. So what quality do you value most in your friends, Ting?
I think the value of
Con có hiểu câu hỏi của thầy không
friends.
đã? Con hiểu câu hỏi của thầy không đã?
Cháu hiểu
Hả?
nhưng cháu chưa có ý nói.
Ok, thật thà chân thành với bạn bè, giúp đỡ bạn bè vân vân, bịa ra luôn. Để quick mind lên.
I think the value of friend is sincerity and kindness. Because some of friend we don't have any too much time to communicate face to face, and when we have when we have anything to need to support, then they will be help me to solve that.
Okay, that's good. So this is a little bit of a difficult question. So remember what I was saying before. You can always start your answer by saying, that's a difficult question. Okay, or I've never thought much about this before, but what I like most in my friends is that they are kind. They always help me when I need them. And if I have some problem, I know I can always talk to them. Okay, and that's a good enough answer, something like that. So your answer, you hesitated a bit too much, Ting. All right, so you have to think a little bit more quickly. But remember, you only need 2 or 3 sentences, so you don't need to think too hard. But to give you a little bit more time to think, remember you can always say, that's a really difficult question, or I haven't thought about that before. Okay, just gives you a little bit more time to think. Okay, next, Ming Nok Ha Ling Fong Duk Ang. Ming Nok,
Yes.
do you think you are a good friend?
Absolutely. I think I'm a good friend because when I play with someone, I will play really well and I will try to give all my best to my friends. And I think I will be a good person to I'm a good listener for them when they feel like they feel bad, they feel disappointed, and they can share with me anytime.
Okay, perfect answer, Ming Nok. Great length, great answer. Okay, excellent English. Ha Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Ha Ling. So we're changing subjects now. Okay, we're down to language, which I hope you can see on your screen. Do
Yes.
you like learning English, Ha Ling?
Actually, I don't like learning English because the grammar and the vocabulary is is so hard for me, and I mm, and I have a lot of subjects I need to pay attention on, and the English is make me spend a lot of time to practicing on it.
Okay, long
So
enough,
I
Harling.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine, Harling. Long enough. Hard. I have a lot of subjects I need to pay attention to. Okay, is
Yeah.
the correct preposition. A lot of subjects I need to pay attention to. Okay, Harling. Well, good answer. The rest of that. I know you've just said that you find it a bit difficult, but your grammar there was fine. Okay,
Yes.
that was fine, Harling. Okay. But yeah, again, remember only 2 or 3 sentences. That's all you need for these. So you don't need to think too hard about your answer. And yes, like you did, Harling, it's okay to say, no, I don't like learning English. It's too hard and it's too boring, and I need to concentrate on my other subjects. Okay, so it's fine to say you don't like something. Fong Duk Ang,
Yes.
do you think it's difficult to learn a new language?
Um, I think learning a new language is overly difficult. Because if you learn a new language, you you will have a strategy, uh, um, a hardworking and some factor you need to practice to use the new language perfectly. Uh, Moreover,
Okay, that's long enough. Again, long enough. All right, remember just 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, 2 or 3 sentences. Leduk Ang,
Yes.
will you learn any other languages in the future, do you think?
I think I don't think about it at the moment now. If I have an opportunity, I would like to learn Russian, Russian,
Because
because if I learn Russian, I would have chance to go study abroad in Russia.
okay, fine, and that's all you need. Okay, that's all you need. That's good. Leduk Ang. All right. So if you say yeah, it's good to give an example of something you might do in the future and why. All right. That's good. Kwang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Kwang Ming, we are on to dreams. All right. Do you remember your dreams when you wake up, Kwang Ming?
Um, Honestly, I remember it once in a blue moon because I don't know why, but whenever I wake up, I easily forget what I dream about, but sometimes I can still remember, and that's such a unforgettable memories.
Okay, very good, Bang Ming. Okay, very good use of the colloquialism. Once in a blue moon. That was great. Very good. All right, just two more of these before we finish. Bao Ling and Feng Ling. Bao Ling,
Yes.
do you like hearing about other people's dreams?
Yes, absolutely. Because some of the dream is interesting, and something is too visual. I find that hearing about all the dream is um yeah, it's like they tell me a story or a fairy tale. So I
Okay,
like
good. Yeah, good. That's very good, Bao Ling. Very good. Good answer, good English. Again, you might see the answer here is the opposite of what Bao Ling says. Remember, you can disagree. All right. Not at all. No one does actually. I find hearing about other people's dreams tedious. What does that mean, Bao Ling? I find hearing about other people's dreams tedious.
disturbing.
Not disturbing. What does tedious mean?
It's like boring or something.
Yes, boring. Means I find hearing other people talk about their dreams boring. Okay. It's a good word to remember. That's why I try to remind everyone. Tedious. All right. And last one. Feng Ling. Feng Ling. Feng Ling. Oi.
Okay, maybe she's frozen.
I see her
Phương
there.
Linh ơi.
Maybe she's
Okay, no,
frozen again.
keep
Maybe
going.
she's frozen. Okay. All right, everyone. It's almost half past. That is the end of the lesson today, almost. All right. I say almost because I've got a little bit of homework for you. Huang Ang, I know you don't want to hear this. You told me how busy
Yes.
you are. But this one, it shouldn't take you very long, Huang Ang. All right.
Okay.
What we're going to be focusing on next week, all right, is we're going to be getting on to speaking part 2. Okay, so what I want to do with you now is I'm going to send you in chat in just a moment 3 topics, 3 part 2 topics. I want you just to prepare an answer for me for one of these topics. Right, I'm going to send it to you in chat in just a moment. Okay.
Teacher, I don't see
Yep.
any.
Yep, you will in just a moment. Okay, you should all be able to see the topics now in chat. So there are 3 topics. Choose one. You only have to choose one and prepare an answer for it. All right. So, like I was saying, Huang Ang, if this was the exam, you'd only have 1 minute to prepare. So this shouldn't take you too long. Okay? But I'm giving it to you in advance to give you a chance to think about it properly. So maybe you might like to spend 4 or 5 minutes preparing it. I don't want you to write out a speech for me. Okay? You don't need to do that because it's not what you do in the test. But you do need to write down some notes for yourself. So this is your homework for next week. Choose one of these topics and be ready to talk about it next week. Are there any questions about that? No questions? Okay. All right, everyone, that's the end of the lesson for today. If you have any questions about what we've discussed today, which was mostly writing part 2 and also speaking part 1, please ask myself or Mrs. Ha. And please remember, as I was showing you before and as Mrs. Ha was explaining to you, don't use AI. It is useful sometimes to give yourself practice, okay, at what an answer might look like, what a good answer looks like, but don't use it for when you are trying to do it yourself. So it's good for showing you how a good answer might look like, but you still need to do the practice yourself. Otherwise, you won't get good at it. So, everyone, hope you enjoy the rest of your day today. Hope you get a chance to get some rest. And if you are busy next week, I hope it's not too stressful. Hope it all goes very well for you. Look forward to seeing you all next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, sure.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.